One percenters, welcome back. Coach Tommy here to show you or ask you what's better. Going between the legs like this, okay, on a jump stop, or like this. How do you do it? Which one's better? Do you go 1, 2? Or do you go 1, pop? Which one's better? Which one's better? Well, if you said this, you're right. If you said this, you're also right. What the heck do I mean? How can you both be right? Well, I'm tired of seeing all the clickbait out there. If you guys are watching me, you know I'm not like that. I'm here to tell you the truth, man. Give you the real stuff so you guys can think through it and do it yourself and figure it out. I'm just here to guide you along the way, okay? So there are really 3 ways, okay, you can go between the legs. 3 ways that you should be practicing. Okay, so 1 is on the hop, 2 is back front, okay? Back front, and then 3 is with a negative. So boom, and that foot goes behind. Okay, why all 3? And how can I be right? How can I be wrong? One's better than the other? No. Okay, when you're playing a game, you're essentially in a war. You're in a fight. There's no right and wrong, better or worse. It's whatever the situation calls for. Okay, so when do you do each one? Okay, you have to have access to all 3 of these skills. If you don't have access to one, okay, you're only going to be good in one type of situation. In a war, in a fight, in a game, you don't know what that situation is going to be. So when the time comes, you have to be able to adapt to that situation and provide or perform the right skill. So when I'm going full speed and someone's about to cut me off, okay, and I want to change directions, the quickest way to stop is to drop with 2 feet into that hop. Land in 2 feet. Land on 2 feet. Okay, when you're going full speed, if you want to stop, the quickest way to stop is on 2 feet. Okay? So if you're in a rush, or if you're in a very, very tight spot where you have to brake all of a sudden, you're going full speed, okay, your best option is to pump the brakes, hit 2 feet, and then go between the legs, okay? So the objective is to stop very quickly, okay? If I'm going and I'm in a very tight little space and I decide that I need to go between my legs, okay, I'm going to jump, replace, back front, okay? Jump, replace, and then go back front. So when would I do that? It's like, well, if you're in a tight situation and you need to change directions, okay? I can change directions very easily this way. So I'll go here, and you can see the angle when I jump. Okay, I can be very, very different about the direction I choose. It's not time dependent. It's not stopping dependent. It's really because I'm forced to turn around. Okay? So when you go back front, it allows you to take a bunch of different directions, okay, that doing this would not allow you to. I wouldn't be able to go back that way. Okay, so sometimes you need to be able to jump, replace, and then change direction. So that's when you would go back front or 1, 2 on your behind the back. Okay, so if you just need to navigate a really tight window, but it's really not time dependent or speed dependent, you can do that. So imagine you're getting on a screen and they come and trap you or something like that, and you can just alleviate the pressure by going uphill, going back. Okay, so that's between the legs with changing direction. So 1, 2, and then the last one is with a negative step. So if I'm pressing up and I notice I'm on this leg and this guy jumps right in front of me, I can back up, okay? I can back up to gain a little bit of breathing room so I can then explode through another gap or something. So if I'm in a tight space where I don't have the time to do this, okay, where I'm under control enough where I can stop majority on one leg, okay, I throw this thing back, I can get tall, see what's going on, and then when I go to drive through, I get down again. So that's going between the legs on a negative. Boom, back, get tall, see what's going on, and then as you explode, you're gonna wanna get down again. So if I'm going, okay, look something like that. So those are the 3 ways. 1, to stop optimally. 2, to optimize for changing directions. And 3, optimizing when space is tight, you can back up a little bit to get a little perspective and see. Okay, so sometimes you gotta go backwards to go forwards. So here, and then you explode. So give those 3 a shot. Make sure you practice it into your, daily dribbling routine. Go through 100 of each or so like that, depending on where you're at. Okay, so those are the 3 ways you should be practicing between the legs. One is not better than the other. You should have access to all 3. Okay, so practice all 3 and get better at each one. So when the time arises, your muscle memory will just do whatever is instinctual to you. Okay, well, that's all. I hope this video helps. Please, like, share, subscribe to this with a friend or a teammate or something like that who needs help with their handles. Okay, until next time, guys, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better.